know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Prescott yet again, eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
It's a gain of
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Down right around the 25. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Vikings 14, Cowboys nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Viking. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I'll tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of
no
scrimmage.
Gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14.
To the air again, Prescott.
First down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And a Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Able to hit his target lane. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Dallas.
First down carry by Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Vikings 17. Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
That'll be complete to Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get decision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Again, it's Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Cook on the carry. Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Cowboys 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 27, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you a point, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster. And be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 2-yard pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 14.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And man is Thielen, it's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And now, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's going to do it.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And he's going to let it go deep. He's got his man. He's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Cowboys 23.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Flush to his right. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Left side to Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there, 89 yards, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And then pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will